Okay, YouTube, are you acknowledging our existence? Possibly. Hello, all my freaky little darlings. Happy Valentine's Day. Um, so we should be less laggy than normal, but possibly worse. Like the sound might be a little off because I have my proper mic in the. Hi, friends. Happy Valentine's Day. So, I was saying the sound might be a little bit cracky because my proper mic that I tend to use is in the Valkyrie, and I am ghosting my wife on Valentine's Day. I don't think she cares, to be fair, but yeah, I'm in my sort of which kind of sucks, but oh well. It's easier to cook here, that's the reason, and I have been doing really well. To the point where they had to take me off the phone to work because I could not see my fingers or my teeth. Which is a stress symptom in my case, so I'm not dying or anything, but yeah, I'm not doing well. So hence, yeah, I'm staying here and just putting emphasis on feeding myself over the weekend. Lots of food, lots of sleep. But yeah, like if we don't do the Valkyrie, but we take another name on. Oh yeah, I know. So Valentine is the name of the game. And we're just going to make lots of life decisions that we are going to instantly regret. We're going to do lots of dating, it's gonna end up with magic and me just putting her on the roller coaster 17 times. Blueberries for breakfast. I actually had blueberries just a little while ago. And I have nectarines and for some reason ice cream next to me. I don't know why I have ice cream at this timing. It's just gonna melt because I'm not gonna eat it. I'm just trying to feed myself like 10,000 calories over the weekend. Should we put her in Michelle's outfit? It's such a loser. I kind of like the idea of you. Oh, the game volume is a little loud. Okay. I will fix that as soon as I've made her. I need to like leave the game. Yeah, we will. Bunch of sexy elders. Not this time. Oh, so it is only on 57, so like 18. See if that's better. But yeah, it's I am using like other gear, not my proper headphones, not my proper mic, just kind of the bare minimum, and I did so here we go. Do we have anything else? Yeah, this I remember just racing. Oh yeah, and these are the people who Hi. One day I was staying back in a new house, but it was not today. And this is actually a nice starter home that I built for some reason. We could do that. Not necessarily very like romantic, but oh yeah, these are the like 6 people. Were they 8 from the beginning that we just like dragged into Let me just checking who's here. We haven't done a Sims 1 video in too long. Do we have like oh yeah, I remember these people. to this like 3D mansion. It sounds quite Valentine-y. Come on, LH, you haven't even been 5 minutes. You can't go. We're just gonna end up in this house, like we always do. Oh, what's happening with this weird, creepy infinity symbol? I bet it's contained a raccoon at some point. It looks like one of those puzzles where you, without lifting your pen, are meant to like draw a thing. I'm glad you're back, Nina. Here we go. We're going to like get her some skills. Maybe a career. Do we want a career? Do we want to do magic? Do we just want to be a black widow? It was a suspicious hand. It was a really like odd shape. Should we steal this man's woman or woman's man? No, he comes back here. Oh well. I'm still not monitoring. I don't remember the last time I like seriously did a career in this game. Because I just keep going like hardcore magic. And then I end up like knowing all the spells and all the skills and just... Look, that's where it is. Don't judge me. He's covered up something. There's something incredibly specific, like... And I like to gather some ingredients like really early on because they're not lost anymore. I'm sure all of you are aware, I work in a call center for a company that makes tablets. And what I've realized about those of us who've been there for like a solid while, we make our own pause music when we don't have anything to say. So like we're checking the system, even if we're speaking to a tech, like a different department. So I'm doing tech, I mean obviously I'm an engineer, and I have other like colleagues in different departments that I would cooperate with the time. And like even if you're speaking to a colleague, you end up checking something in the system and it's going because the kind of algorithms in our system, they don't like it when we're quiet. So we just make our own like pause music at all times. It's absolutely ridiculous. And now I hear myself doing it like even on stream. Does that count as like occupational damage? Is just silence doesn't work anymore. How is the stream? Like, is it lagging? Is it okay? There is actually broadband in this place, so the stream should have worse sound and better, like, better in. Oh, is it still hard to hear me? Oh, I shouldn't have done it that way. Let's move this a bit closer. Let's lower those a bit further. Did that make any difference? If I keep lowering like the input on the computer. Let's see, are you hearing me now though? I'll also move myself a bit closer. Yeah, I mean, it's a modern laptop and a 20-year-old game, so it loads in record speed. The more important part is hearing. Yeah, see here. We can lower the music like way down. Don't know what that is, so let's see that. Can you hear me any better? But yeah, the Sims one like loading speeds are unreal. My last computer couldn't even take Sims 1 because it was too modern, and then somebody thought of a fix for that because I wasn't the only one missing Sims 1. And yeah, now this modern, like, it's a fairly badass computer because I need to do like video editing and stuff. So, it's a badass laptop and a 20-year-old game, and it is very cute. Oh, good. You can actually hear me babbling now. I mean, I'm not necessarily certain that that is a good thing. I am not convinced that it is an advantage that you can actually hear me. But she has the cooking, and she has. Oh, and she needs the water to even can. So I love how this was like a Valentine's let's date, let's do things stream, and all she's doing is churning butter. Like that's just the default of how I ended up. This is just my like default state of how I start playing Sims 1. I just get their skills match. And then we make decisions after. I mean, at least when it comes to cooking and mechanical and like creativity, you really do need a little bit of oomph in them to get anywhere. Right, and
Hewitt?
phone turn.
Yep.
Yeah, no, you need at least a couple of skills, especially in Sims 1, because let's face it, like, they will just straight up and die on you in this game. It is so hard. The painting in the bottom, yeah. I mean, so the thing sometimes is like living in a boat is that you're not using your space the way everybody else uses their space because your life choices are weird. And so I literally have like in my bathroom a box of books because that's where I keep like the plastic box keeping all my books safe. And it's like, hello bee. That's the original bee, even not the Harem bee. And that's one of Harem bees. I mean, Ryan's, and that's one of the bamboos. I don't know if it's the one living with him or the other one. That's another one. There are too many Ryans in this neighborhood. And she is from something as well, but I don't know what. This neighborhood is wild. Oh, should we flirt with this woman, whoever she is? We are kind of like, we seem to have a very similar vibe.
Oh, fan not what else da.
I'm a little bit more dressed down, and she's a little bit more like,
Fred Matt don't know. It's a blue fan out.
Like, we have a similar vibe.
Stressed Manu Tom.
That's true. She thinks everything is more Valentine's Day than she is just a vibe. Like she should be by. She has like the daytime version of our like nighttime look. He also has a nighttime look. He's just wearing like clothes. He's got that like artisan vibe. These people, I don't know. They feel like they're in the same cult together. Exactly, yeah. Not just the fancy dress like us, but like it's the same kind of subspecies of fancy dress, if you know what I mean. Like, because you have fancy dresses that are, this isn't fancy, but like it's a long dress, that's kind of a robe. Neither are fancy, but like they're different different vibes of clothing, while these are both like glitzy, glitzy. I wonder where this one left. Oh, is that Maya? No, she's wearing Toaster Strudel's outfit. He's also got the artisan vibe. We are very happy to hear it, Michelle. We missed you immensely. We were just sitting here crying, wondering what are we gonna do if Michelle isn't back. I wonder if this is supposed to be. I don't know. I did that to our poor tech expert yesterday. So we have always had the company policy that you can't walk around barefoot because obviously I like to put on cozy socks and just pad around the office and nobody's scared. But they kind of, I think a few too many of us were doing that, and kind of my manager's manager were kind of like, "You stop your team walking around barefoot," because now that like so many of them are doing it. I have no idea how the conversation went, but that's how I imagine the conversation. It's probably selling them both short. Both of them are lovely people. I'm just being a snarky bitch. Just a thing recently. Anyway, so the tech expert in our team yesterday was kind of like, for goodness sake, LH, where are your shoes? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, you have to wear shoes. You're in the office. Yeah. And he's like, this is company policy. Seriously, where are your shoes? And our boss is looking up from where he's doing like 4 people's work on his laptop, and he's like, where are your shoes? Like, what's going on? And I'm here like, nobody enforces this rule. And our techie's kind of like, I'm trying to excuse you. And I'm like, yeah, but will I listen to you? Again, I'm being a snarky bitch. He's a millennial. He gets it. He enjoys the snarky bitchiness. He can give writers like just as well back. But so there we are, and I'm kind of like at this point realizing that the man might be serious. It took up until this point. I was being sarcastic. I thought he was just being sarcastic, but at this point I realized that he might not be sarcastic. And I'm like, should I be wearing, like, genuinely, should I be wearing shoes? And my boss just goes over from his spot next to the techie, yes, please. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'm wearing shoes now. So yeah. That's probably just as well when I'm losing feeling in my feet, to be fair. I could walk on something sharp and not even know. But yeah, so that's not just you getting the snark, Michelle. Thought that would be comforting to you. I genuinely do miss you guys when you're gone, by the way. I'm not just being a snarky bitch. It's only like half my personality. Possibly, like I might go and get one of those like ballet flats in fabric. I am not entirely certain because it's meant to like we're meant to have something that like covers your toe. I'm not sure if that would qualify as covering my toe, like, or if it has to cover like the whole foot. But yeah, I might try that and see what happens. To be fair to him, he was kind of like, I know you like to curl up in your chair, and like I won't stop you doing that. But like, just make sure you have your shoes in case there's a fire. I'm like, this is fair. That is absolutely fair. But yeah, I mean, what I've done like most of the time is kind of not always wear shoes when sitting at my desk or kind of walking around near our like team desk. But yesterday I was full on walking around the entire office without like shoes. I wasn't even wearing fluffy socks like I normally am. I was just in my socks. I was wearing company brand socks though. I feel like I should get points for that. I'm just looking for roaches. Don't mind me. I just like to hunt for flies. Should we find a person and then date them? I mean, we did find a person. I want to see where she lives. I want to know who this person is that we're not there, not there, not there. Oh yeah, weren't we in... Didn't we have that person that we had two, like, families that were just, like, the same? Because we had Magic and then we had some other one also called Magic. Am I making that up? Yeah, we have two of them that are like the same. But I think this person, a mistake. She has a nice desk. I like it. I do enjoy like I downloaded there isn't much CC for Sims 1 available, but like I think this is the proper Sims and somebody made like a version. Yeah, they made this version, that, and this version, that. But there's a little bit of random CC, and then somebody made like the IKEA stuff pack in Sims 1, and then they made some like gaming stuff like this, and like if you look at like the IKEA stuff pack, I think, yeah, like some of that is just really like amazingly fun to have. I've had this for so long in Sims 2, so having it in Sims 1 is really fun. And like I think there's quite a few. Yeah, there's a lot of bookcases that they adapted for Sims 1. And like these, they're really fun. They're like a really good time. It's so, especially when you play the game for like 20 years, like I have, because I'm a nerd. It's good to have like new stuff. But especially like with somebody made in one of these packs, so this is part of the IKEA stuff, I'm pretty sure, that somebody also made some gamer stuff, and like they do have a sort of laptopy setup in Sims 2, and they had like this in Sims 1, but it feels, I don't know, the Sims feel more relatable when they can have just a normal laptop. And like this is Amy Mistake. She has a very boring house. Oh, there's the other bee. I kind of feel like, oh, I missed that. Before I lived in the Valkyrie, I had one of these chairs in grey, and it gutted me to have to give it up. But of course I had to give it up because, yeah, I was moving into a boat. Duh. But yeah, so this is the very boring house of the person that we're wooing. Yeah, I mean, again, it's much less than Sims 2. Like Sims 2 has an endless array of stuff. But I don't like going around like dodgy sites looking for Sims content. I tend to stick to Mob the Sims, and they're really, really good. And they do have those IKEA like stuff packs and things. So that stuff is well worth picking from up.
Heaps of
Did you win?
my trebin.
Hello, Amy Stay. Do you want to have a date? No! You can't bring a friend. I am asking you over to come and have a snog, and you ask if you can bring a friend. Oh, were you thinking like an orgy? I think we're not up to orgies yet. We might need to get to know each other a bit more before we do orgies. That's also too early. Not this kind of a thing. He crashes my streams. Like, he doesn't crash my game when I'm just playing. But if I'm streaming and Bandito comes and flips the garbage bin, it crashes the whole goddamn stream. And it is goddamn annoying, and I don't know why I'm swearing so much. That's actually a conversation I had with the techie this week of like, what happens if you say the F word while like at work on call with a customer? And he's like, disciplinary. Why have you? I hadn't. I was like, I've only sworn on stream once. And I told our boss about it. It's like I was gonna own up to that, obviously. I was like, what word was it? It was crap. Which I said like in sympathy with the customer. And I'm like, I don't think that, like, he gave me a lecture and told me not to do it again. A lecture was a rather harsh word for that conversation, actually. It wasn't very lecturing. But yeah, and I like said, I don't think that was disciplinary worthy. And the techie just looks at me and go, no. Like, yeah, it happens sometimes. But yeah, my like customer service phone voice and my streaming voice are very different beasts. The words I use, like my vocabulary, also very different beasts. So now we're essentially just waiting for their like daily long-term thing. Does it go up by itself in Sims 1? Is that how it works? Why don't I remember this? Sims 1 was the main game I played. I've been ruined by Sims 2. This is awful, this is unacceptable. I'm spending the rest of the weekend just playing Sims 1 on endless repeat because I am the recipe book. Ryan is the one who doesn't know shit. I don't like being on that side. It's not acceptable. I don't know what like accent that suddenly was. Sometimes my English becomes just heavily accented for something. For various reasons, like anytime I say the word proud, suddenly I'm Scottish. And it goes away right after. But then I say proud again, and it's even that one was particularly bad, actually. Proud. Because that's not how English people pronounce that word. And the people in the work cafeteria regularly mock me for saying, like, tomato, something, that I'm using the wrong version anyway. And, like, they gently correct me or just... And then they look me dead in the eye and repeat back to me the order and then go, with extra onions? I'm allergic to onions. So it's like, Okay, that for LH with extra onions. And I'm like, yeah, of course. And then one of the actual like grown-ups that work there. By that I mean one of the women, because the men making that joke. And then one of the women comes by and is like, make sure she doesn't eat this, this, or this. It's not safe for her. They're like, you shouldn't trust us with this. We're children. They don't actually serve me onions. They just feed me. It's very English.
Oh, a friend
Very
don't
funny.
know. Is blue banana.
It actually reminds me of ooh, very Valentine. Anyway, it reminds me of, so for context, like I've lived in England for a number of years now. I'm Scandinavian originally. I've got light brown eyes and blonde hair. Well, kind of sort of dirty honey blonde kind of color these days. It's gotten darker as I've gotten older, as it does. And but I'm like the epitome of a white person. I used to, when I lived in London, work at a teaching, like a one of those like after school, over the weekend, like tutoring places, and it was Somali run, and most of the like kids there were not that many white people in the building. It was kind of like the Black Panther, like the front, like if you look at that old like DVD or whatever, just a bunch of people with various degrees of brown in various degrees of dark brown and black outfits looking absolutely kick-ass. And then you have Martin Freeman in his brighter than the sun white shirt and his blonde hair. He was like that. He was exactly like that. And the manager, who again was just like a black dude, very nice. He liked making jokes about the fact that there was this random blonde woman in the room. He was making what I can only describe as racist jokes. And I know we shouldn't have like a double standard. It's either okay or it isn't okay, and it isn't okay. But he was funny as fuck. And my whole point is that the whole reason why he's funny as fuck is that if he makes like racist jokes on my expense, right? That's only funny if I find it funny, and it's so funny. And I mean, it's probably realistically that's because it's the only experience I've ever had when somebody does that, and it was absolutely not malicious. So like that's why that's okay, and that's why it's funny, and that's why it makes sense. But yeah, he was hilarious. I kind of miss him. And his secretary for his like rest of the week job was the receptionist, and she repeatedly threatened him with violence. Like, if he didn't stop messing with me, she was like, "Should I kick his ass for you?" And I'm like, "Isn't he kind of funny, actually?" But yeah. I don't know how I ended up on that subject. I have no idea how we got there. But enjoy my weirdness, I guess. She keeps being on like, she keeps being in like too bad of a mood every time we call her like maybe girlfriend. We're never getting to a point at this rate where they can actually snog. We're going to be snogless for Valentine's Day. We're gonna be snogless for Valentine's Day, peeps. which I actually don't mind. I mean, I miss my wife, but other than that, I feel like Valentine's Day is one of those holidays that isn't like an actual holiday. And I'm not saying that because I know some dickheads say that it has to be a religious holiday or this isn't the real. No, no, no. Fuck that. But Valentine's Day feels like it's partially just like cultural brainwashing that relationships aren't worth having unless they're romantic relationships. Like if you can't snog them, they don't love you, which is absolutely bullshit in every single sense of the word. Oh, come on, you're literally in love with me, or at least have a crush, but I can't give you a peck on the cheek. What kind of prude are you? Come back in here. Oh, like, can I at least have a hug? Oh, what happened there? Come here. Why do you want to be outside? It sucks in there. I mean, out there, whatever. You know what I mean. I am giving the impression of being quite tired, I feel. I feel like my weird stories have sent you two both to sleep. Have the live crashed and I just haven't noticed? Wouldn't be the first time. Don't know what that noise was that I just made. To be fair, I'm also distracted and I'm the one doing the live, so that's fair enough. You're just distracted because Michelle the Sims 1 hotness isn't on screen. Yeah, and that's part of what bugs me about it. Like, it's incredibly commercialized because even with Christmas, like, there's so much like pressure to spend money. At least that has like a basis. Valentine's Day feels very like invented. And then you have that other side of just like it is literally all about just oh no, where is that little twat? Is he still here? Or did he piss off? No, he's still here, go away! But yeah, and the whole like idea of like we're very obsessed with romantic love as a society. Like I don't know why romantic love would be like have a different value than other kind of love. Like that we have a whole other we don't live together. I mean, because it's one thing the whole why are you still single? Because that behavior is BS. But it's also how we literally build our family structures around like who your partner is. And that feels normal to us, but that's not the only way to do it. That's a choice we've made as a culture that you live with your partner, you raise your children with your partner. We could have a different structure. Yeah, the discount chocolate is the real holiday. Let's be fair. Like that's the point. But yeah, no, we're obsessed with this like specific kind of affection. Like to hell with sensible thing. Michelle has the #1 crown again. I feel like it's been swapped. It used to be that she got kicked off the whole time. And now it seems like Nina's the one who doesn't get to keep the crown. Although I think Michelle was actually here first. Technically, both of you were here really early. You must have literally sprinted between Ryan's stream and mine. Yeah, I feel like we're all what we in Swedish call rörande eniga, which would translate as in so much agreement that it is touching. That, yeah, the discount chocolate is the whole point of the holiday. I should, like, do something to get out of this house. Her skills are like nearly max. Ooh, she bought a flower. I feel like I'm turning into Joe Leicester every time I make that noise. So, ooh. Okay, she doesn't like that. She doesn't like that either. Excuse you. What about that? Ah, she's into the huggies. The huggies and the snuggies. Wait, did she decide to leave me? She did. This isn't very Valentine so far. I mean, it was Friday the 13th yesterday. Does that mean that we go to Magic Town and we do one of the really scary roller coasters? As a date? Because Valentine's and Friday the... That wasn't what I meant to do. Wait, it had gone up in price. But yeah, let's have a little bit of a nap. Let's do some self-care. Now, let's hunt some flies because it's important to embrace your hobbies. And it's not her hobby, it's mine. Could we like, can you do a date? I feel like you can, but I don't often because I don't date in Sims 1. Oh. So we can only go to, oh, whatever. But yeah, I don't date much in Sims 1 or in real life because I don't like people. Now oh. So for me to take her out on a date was what she needed to want to be kissed. And to allow me to kiss her was what I needed to fall in love with her. And now we're back to business. Do you want to dance with me? She's such a grumpy fuck. You know what? That's it. I am going to Magic Town and I'm making a fucking love potion because fuck this shit. Oh, that's Emma. I've had enough. of the whole dating bullshit. And I know it's been 10 minutes, quite literally, but I don't care. It's this one. So we need honey, clown confetti, and wizard's eyelashes. And oh, we can't do that stage. We haven't done Lodger. She is pretty good though for wizard's eyelashes. I know, absolutely not that one. That one sucks. And I love that there's like genuinely different odds of what the traders are gonna give you. And I figured out that this dude was the most likely to give me clown confetti. Like I played, hello Space Invader, I played this game so many times as a child that I just destroyed all exterminators. Remember to like the live, because that's good for Pop-Tarts and possibly grocery stores. At any rate, like I played this game for so long as a child that I noticed the statistics. Like, I'm guessing that says good things about my intelligence, but like mostly it says alarming things about how much I played The Sims 1. That was the only thing I didn't fucking need. Well, I also didn't need as calculated. Astromania. Hello, Astromania, could you take a thing? Excuse you? Astromina. Glacier Gloss. That's the other thing I didn't fucking need. Hey, excuse you. I don't want that talk. I just want a love potion for my fucking... I'm slightly worried about my temper today. Like... Not that. Shit again. This isn't fun until you learn how to handle it, then it's fun. And really embarrassing when you still lose. But sometimes you will. Where did you go? Where are the dang mushrooms? No. Can't find them. Or the toadstools. Come on. Yeah. I mean, specify which Ryan, please. There's like iron. There's kind of not a thing for saying the name Ryan in this village. Oh, for sake. I've done it 4 times now and I haven't put in a single thing I need. I have. And again, I've played this game so many times and it's slightly alarming. Like, you can only get, I think it is 30,000 magic points. And I genuinely have maxed that out. Although not as a kid. As a kid, I didn't do that. As a not kid, absolutely have. Aisha passing me by. Aisha. I don't remember the song. I remember it's Aisha. Oh, come on. Where the heck are you? I don't remember this game being this frustrating. I I'm just gonna blame it on it being Valentine's Day and Valentine's Day being early. Actually, my favorite Chinese restaurants are closed for Chinese New Year, and I don't like it. I have to cook for myself in the evening. Like, this is not acceptable. Oh, look, Nina. Hi, Nina. You looking slay. I feel a bit like, I feel like this is how Ryan feels all the time. Like, I'm just zoned out and very easily distracted. Can you catch ADHD? Yes, that's the one I wanted. Yes, like, I just need some goddamn wishes with the twisted eyelashes. Speaking is hard. Much harder than I feel like it has the right to be. I was like, what fairy is called Maria? And then I realized. Then I realized it was wrong. Oh, it's casual, Ryan. I'm just gonna skip in between these until they give me a challenge that isn't so bad. Are there any people here? I mean, any of those tradery fuckers? What is happening with all the birds? Like, it's getting to the point where I'm now concerned about it. I've recently had a feature. Oh, look, it's my ex-girlfriend, soon to be wife. She can teleport. No way I'm playing this game with her. I say playing. Right? I'm just going home. I love how I even predicted that, like, this is gonna end with a magic spell to get them married. And a permanently dead flower in the corner. Like, that flower is going to need therapy soon. I do genuinely know people that are a bit like that with their flowers. My mum has one of these giant, like, flowery things in her living room. Like something. She has a lot of porcelain flowers because they like the light in her house. So the house is full of them and they're beautiful. But she has one big poofy thing, and the way she waters if she needs to water her flowers is if this giant poofy flower just kind of droops and goes. Then she knows she has to mix all the plants. I mean, like, that's a reminder or something. Like, is that really the only way to coach when you should water your plants? Like, it looks bad. I feel bad. She even had, like, so in my mom's house in Sweden, she has like a guest room. I have stayed there many times. I did used to live in that house, and at that point, she lived in the guest room, and I had the bigger bedroom. Like, I had all my stuff in there, and it was just I could live there. Then when I moved out, she like repainted the room and made it like she changed it around. But oh, hello, Michelle. looking cute. Um, I don't know where I was going with this. Oh yeah, the guest room. The guest room. So for a while, she had like 17 orchids in the house. She doesn't anymore. A lot of them like died off. And when they were ugly and dying off, what my mother would do was put them in the guest room to like see if they would return to life. They never did because she forgot to water them. Um, but it was very like a Fairytale from the owner. Like she just, I felt like it was just she put them in that room, like when he goes, grow better. That wasn't terrifying. She just put them in that room to die, so it was kind of like it felt like she was threatening the plants and like, you have to go into the guest room if you don't behave. And then once she put my orchid in there, and I was like, you are going to forget to water it and kill my orchid, and I will be very upset with you, mother, if you do. And she's like, no, it's gonna be fine. And then I got home for Christmas, and what was dying in the corner? You guessed it, my orchid. So I decided, like, I went on a save my orchid villain arc. It wasn't a villain arc, but it was like, and I just realized that randomly when like going up to pee. So it was like the middle of the night, and I'm just there doing orchid rescuing. And in the morning, I'm telling my mum like, you're letting my orchid die. And she's like, I let your other orchid die and you didn't give a fucking shit about it. Why is there like a hierarchy of orchids? And I was like, what? Ah, look at that, we have the thing. But yeah, long story short, my orchid is now in her living room and she takes good care of it because she realized from that rant that, oh, this orchid was actually important. Okay, then I'll water it. Because it is surprisingly tricky to bring a flower to a different country. I have a flower, like an orchid, in the Valkyrie as well, but it is Lego. And I stand by this decision. I love Lego flowers, I have lots. And also a knitted one that says, like, love you, mum, and it's from one of my colleagues. I think I'm being called old, but it's okay. I'm old enough that I don't care. So what we should do now, we're gonna look up some spells. We're gonna look up this. So, honey, we've forgotten the easiest ingredient. But the other ingredients take some work. Honey, it's easy. I hate everything. I can only recommend Lego, Neha. Also, the orchid uses a Lego, a pink Lego code that's like the center of the flowers, and it's amazing. But Ryan Seniors. Why do I have Ryan Seniors walking around in my game? That doesn't seem responsible somehow. But he's wearing red. So many decisions have been made in this neighborhood, And I'm fully aware that they're my decisions, but that doesn't mean that they were right. In fact, that might be the opposite of what it means. So it's honey, clown confetti, and liquid eyelashes. Honey, clown confetti, liquid eyelashes. Charge for one. Actually, just got it. Come on. Ring this twat and make her marry you. This isn't very Valentine-y. This is like horror Valentine. This is like Nightmare Before Christmas, but with Valentine. Like instead of like cutesy shit. She had a wand. And I've just wasted ingredients, let's not say. She had a wand, people. Excuse you? Would you mind? Yeah, she hasn't done any magic, but she has a wand. Whoops. Whoopsie doopsie. Excuse you, sir. Could I sell you my wand? Because I'd like to get married. Thank you. Because I want to get married because my house is shit, and the person who wants to marry me has a better house, and I'd like to move in with them, please. So could you take my wand, sir, and make me a boring person? That does kind of feel like how a lot of people's marriages work. Like, if the person you're marrying isn't gonna make you a better person and your life better, why are you marrying them? Like, so many couples seems to just hate each other, and I'm here like, why are you still with these people? Like, you hate each other. Why? Is it just me having a really depressed outlook at life, maybe? But I do genuinely feel like a lot of relationships were just mistakes. A lot of dates were also just mistakes. Just stay at home and eat ice cream, people. It's cheaper, and you're going to have a better time. I wasn't aware of becoming a cynic, but it clearly happened. Look, you can find the love of your life. They're probably a both. Oh, I didn't make the thing. Look at that. That's very Valentine-y, y'all. Oh, I can't take a picture using that anymore. I mean, in this game. Look at that. We are in love. We're Valentine-y, yeah. Look at all the parts. They brought 0 children. Love the implication that that's just like a piece of luggage. Like, look at us being adorable. We have gotten the love, y'all. She needs to go to bed. We now have like a lot more money. Should we move to a better? Yeah, exactly. Should we move to like a better house? I kind of feel like we should move to a better house. Like, there's nothing wrong with this house. There also wasn't anything wrong with her house. It was just boring. I also don't believe in unequal marriages. So we're sending her back to buy her one back. Because no way that one of them gets to be like the magical one and the other is a non-magical one. And it's not, I don't like it. We're going to be badass bitches together. Or witches, or whatever. I feel like witch and bitch is the same word. It's just cultural context over like time. She's a party DJ. Should we build like a better house and be like, ooh, making it lovey-dovey? I mean, this isn't very Valentine-y in that it was essentially kidnapping a woman. Then again, like, isn't that what, like, the Fae does? That's in romance novels. Are you going, you little stuff? Yeah, I think I'm just bad-tempered because it's Valentine. Do you canoe? No, somebody stole my canoe. I mean, they technically didn't. It was just one of those situations that it was like, ah. And somebody was picking up the canoe, and then I found out lots later that everything was wrong. So yeah. Come on, can we get the music? I can barely hear the music. It can't turn down so low. Wash hands. Are you calling me a dirty prick? Oh wow! I did not expect that to work. And now they go to sleep together in their really ugly pajamas. That is... I feel like that's the suitable ending to... No! We can't end! We have to go for a date in Magic Town. And do the scary thing. Yeah. We're going to go Friday the 13th, Valentine's the 13th dating. We're going to ride this together. And we're in love with you. Oh, they're doing the same gesture. It's almost like they're soulmates, even though one isn't supposed to. She's having a great time. She's scared. I want to hear more screams. Hello, everyone. You may not be able to hear it now, but this is the
Grab Ned. Grab Ned. Oh,
and the doorbell is moving. Time of the day, time of the day, cool school of that. Time of the day, time of the day, family. I didn't do the wrong order. Dishonor on your own side. Dishonor on me, dishonor on your family. Right. Thank you. Dishonor on me, dishonor on your family. She needed to go to the league straight up. I also feel like it could be romantic to like get better nightgowns that they can't move around properly because dragging a person around is. Oh, is that one of the magics? I think so. See, that's a whole other kind of fancy dress that she hadn't seen. Me right now, I'm in London, so I can't really do fancy dress. But a whole other like genre or niche of fancy dress than these people who are technically in pajamas. But do you know what I mean? Now they're in fancy. I love that, by the way. Anyway, now that we've had our nightmare before Valentine's, on Valentine's, perfect timing, Nina. I was about to end. It was nice hanging out with you too. You're very welcome for the stream. Thank you for coming. You enjoy your weekend too. And Michelle, I am going to end the stream as well. So you two have a lovely time. And yeah, we were completely synced. Bye, friends. Take care.